Aries horoscope for March 2015 with me, Lada from astrolada.com. And this is for everyone who have their ascendant sun or moon in Aries for March. What do the stars bring for you in March? Well, let's start with the longer prognosis, the longer influence. Saturn, the planet of responsibilities and efforts, is stopping in the sky in the middle of March, and it will start moving backwards till August. So basically the period from around the middle of March, or March, maybe you'll feel it from the whole of March till around August, you will have to revisit some of Saturn's lessons. And it's very likely Saturn is a planet of responsibility. Some responsibilities that you took in the past few months, recent time, maybe from the end of 2014 till now, you have to revise them. You have to come again and redo them again. And usually the responsibilities become more intense because when a planet is retrograde, it becomes much stronger. And Saturn is the planet of testing, of delaying, of building our patience, of building our more organized, scientific, responsible, practical approach to matters. So, more methodical approach. And so in the next few months, starting from March, you will be asked to revise and to work even harder, to put even more effort in regards to Saturn. And Saturn has been moving in your 8th and 9th houses. So it might be matters that you have to work even harder, put more effort, solidify, review and redo and redo a few times. Matters of 8th house, which are financial matters. 8th house rules taxes as well, mutual finances, inheritances, any kind of money that you are, that connected with you and other people or partners. 8th house is also any of those things that have more control over us than we have over them, like some kind of addictions or some kind of compulsive behaviors or strong passions, or maybe some person that has more control over you. And these themes can intensify again from March till August in particular. And they have to be redone in a sense. They have to be overcome fully. They have to be deepened. They require more structure, more effort from yourself. And also Saturn has been moving in your 9th house as well, in the first degrees of your 9th house. So this might be matters of higher education. These might be matters of travel and foreign countries. Some kind of everyone who has any business or exchange with foreigners or foreign countries, they will have to redo those things or work even harder on them to make them happen. Revise them, But Saturn usually gives excellence after its testing period of retrograde motion, which requires more effort from us. Once it starts moving forward, the results of those efforts we've put, which comes, basically we'll see them after August to around November 2015, you'll see the results that are much more longer lasting because they required more effort. And anything which requires more effort gives longer lasting and more satisfying results after that. So maybe for a lot of you it will be in matters regarding finances, mutual finances, taxes, overcoming certain powerful obsessions or addictions, in a sense. 8th house is this, or introducing some routines maybe that you started over the past few months, which you have to really redo now and really reconfirm and put even more effort to make them, to basically to establish them fully in your life. So these routines can help you overcome certain situations that were overpowering for you, that had more power over you, especially psychological situations. That's why I said maybe addictions, whether it's to a person or to some, or to a thing or to some habit. And we mentioned also the financial matters and 9th house matters, foreigners, higher education, some kind of travel, some kind of belief system, or maybe relationship with a mentor figure. Any of those have to be revised and put even more effort to, starting from March. So this is the big thing that will influence you for a few months, Aries. But there is some very good news for Aries in March. because your sign, Aries, is being triggered by the 3 planets that manifest a sign, that manifest in a positive way, brings something positive to you. Jupiter and Mercury are the 2 manifesting planets that are aspecting Aries this month, almost till the middle of March. And also the Lord of Aries, Mars. These 3 planets can trigger a sign and make things happen in your life in a positive way, in a good way. And the 3 of those planets trigger Aries in March. So what does it mean? Say your ascendant is in Aries. So it will trigger matters to happen in regards to your path in life. Some new opportunity can come to you if you have ascendant in Aries. Something to do with your physical health positive can happen. Something to do with your self-image. Something to do with your physical appearance. Something to do with opportunities that come to you on your path in life. And something to do with self-confidence as well. Some opportunities can come for you around April in a good and big way, and positive ones, because these are the positive trigger planets. Also, if your sun is in Aries, for example, the sun is to do with career, the sun is to do with your goals. So maybe some opportunities have, or maybe you've been working on some project or some goal that starts happening, things start becoming productive in April. And there will be some stresses as well, because there are some difficult aspects in transit like Uranus, Mars. There is some tension and stress, but everything works out for the good, because all those 3 positive triggering planets are there making sure that things happen for Aries in a positive way. And also Jupiter, this really benefic planet, is aspecting Aries, and it's helping with those manifestations, the more difficult manifestations, even though there is more stress for sure, but it's manifesting kind of stress that makes things happen. So if it's your sun in Aries, like most people, they check their prediction if their sun is in Aries, you know, for them maybe career, maybe something to do with their goals and plans, maybe something to do with some initiatives, some projects, maybe something to do with male figures in their life, because the sun rules male figures, with father figures or boss figures, something positive manifesting, positive manifesting even also with their vitality, because the sun is vitality, with their health. With their self-confidence. The sun also shows self-confidence. So quite a lot of supporting influences, those stressful transits at the same time, but eventually you come somehow on top, or you kind of manage to do those things. Or if it's your moon in Aries, the moon, something positive manifesting in regards to family, in regards to emotional relationships and connections, in regards to personal life and personal attachments, because the moon rules all those things in regards to home, to property, in regards to your emotional well-being. You know, so in regards to women, the moon rules women, or the mother, or feminine figures in your life. So this is the good news for Aries, to be honest, which is quite positive. And just a second, oh, I've lost my. So yes, and at the beginning of March, Uranus and Jupiter bring you some positive surprise, because they're in a really beautiful aspect in the sky, and Uranus is in your sign, is in Aries, and Uranus is the planet of surprises, and Jupiter is the planet of luck, of positive fortune. So it's like some lucky surprise that can come to you the first week of the first week of March, I would say. And this can be to do with your self-image. This can be to do with some creative projects, because Jupiter is in the 5th house of creativity. This can be to do even with your romantic life, because the 5th house rules romance. So there is something like a windfall that can come to you as well. And you feel more influx of energy, more excitement around that time. And the first week of March is quite beneficial. There is a bit more stress from around the 10th, 11th of March. I'm running ahead with time, because Mars and Uranus around that time, from around the 10th and in the middle, they're in a more kind of stressful configuration. So you're getting more stress, you're getting more kind of surprises that might not be as pleasant, but at the same time Jupiter holds this beautiful aspect, so it makes sure that everything gets resolved in a positive way. Even if there are some surprises, they bring kind of a silver lining. Even if you initially are not too happy with them, they kind of bring a silver lining with them. And definitely you'll feel more stressed than normal. Things are very much happening and moving. Mars is in your sign. Mars is in Aries, and Mars is a very energetic planet. And if you don't direct your actions in something productive, to do something, to make something happen, you can just feel restless. You can feel more irritable. You can start seeing more problems cropping up. But thankfully, Jupiter, with its lovely aspects, makes sure that you sort out those problems. It makes sure that you manage to overcome them gracefully in some way. So, oh, sorry about that. Okay. And basically there is a lot of things, especially for Aries, that I see being a very active month for them, and being a very happening month in many respects. So I want to tell you, get organized. And even though some of you might not have so much motivation, if you put even a little bit of effort in things, they will start happening in March for you. Sorry about that. And at the same time, Jupiter is really strongly helping all of those areas with new opportunities. Those areas that are born with ascendant and moon from 11 till 16 degrees in Aries, which means that those that are born from around the 1st to around the 6th, 7th of April, opportunities come to them in good way. Doors open for them more easily. Their spirit is much more uplifted, much more excitable than other times. And there, again, those people can experience some very sudden surprises and changes in their life in a big way. But Jupiter makes sure that, you know, things work out. So do not get scared, even though there is this stressful aspect in the Uranus-Pluto square that everyone scares you. But this time it's very much softened by Jupiter, very much helped, in particular for Aries. And let's see what else. Those of you, yes, and Venus is in your sign till the 18th of April. So it makes sure that you also, even though Mars can stress you, because Mars is Aries, the planet of, you know, more agitation, more nervous energy, more problems cropping up. But Venus is also in Aries, and Venus is the planet that soothes Mars. So problems crop up and Venus solves them. So you'll get a lot of things done, I think, in March. A lot of things that crop up as problems, you'll be able to solve them. A lot of things that you've wanted to do for a long time, you'll have the energy, the initiative, and just like doors will be opening more than at other times. So thank you very much, Aries. Use this month to the best of your ability, and I will see you next month.